Hello, Sagittarius ladies. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your timeless bonus, Activate Abundance, which is a deep dive into your energy surrounding wealth and abundance in all of its forms. So, Saggy ladies, in addition to your sun sign here, you may also want to check your Moon, Venus, Mars, and or Jupiter placements for additional context. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are interested in a personal reading, I will have the links in the description below. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, let's get started, Saggy ladies. We're going to pull a card for you from the Journey to the Divine Feminine deck here. This will represent your overall energy relating to activating abundance and wealth in your life. What are the energies connected to that for you? This one wants to come out. Independent. Ooh, la la. You are letting us know, Saggy ladies, that you are independent and you got this. Okay, let's get some more information. We'll work with that energy there. I'm going to pull 5 cards now, and then I will go over what each one means. And these are coming from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck here. So you get the Fool. All righty. The King of Pentacles. Okay. The Six of Wands. Good. The High Priestess. Wow. Okay. And the Five of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Wow. We have some very interesting energy so far. We will be pulling some clarifiers, but let's start out with your greatest ally at this time. Your greatest ally in this sense of independence that you have is the Fool. This is about taking a risk. This is about opening up your heart fully. This is about not knowing exactly what's going to happen when you take that step, but trusting yourself along the way, right? Now, sometimes the Fool can represent a bit of naiveness, right? So if there's contracts and things like that involved, we want to be sure we're dotting all our I's and crossing all our T's. But overall, the Fool is a nice, fresh, risk-taking, forward-moving kind of energy. And that's in your ally right now. That's your ally. That's your friend on this journey that you're on with abundance at this time. Down here in this corner represents your past and maybe also subconscious blockages. Very interesting that the King of Pentacles comes into this. This could be for you Saggy ladies, this could be a father energy where there's some sort of distorted block around father, around provisions from the father. This is a very grounded energy. And the King is typically an energy of mastery, but since I see this in the subconscious blockage, that means that somewhere along the way, a predominant male figure in your life maybe wasn't as abundant as he should have been, or wasn't in the right frame of mind to teach you abundance. You may not have learned that from a father figure or a predominant man in your life, a boss, something like that, right? Has influenced you. Now, in your current energy, you have this beautiful Six of Wands, a feeling of celebration. You're on your horse. You're like, yay, look what I've accomplished. This could be you recognizing your own energies and what you've put towards your passions, which is a really, really great thing to do. We do have to stop sometimes and pat ourselves on the back and say, hey, job well done, before we move into the next challenge or the next conflict, right? And then here you have the High Priestess. This is your lesson. So the High Priestess, this is a highly spiritual card. This is all about you surrendering into the wisdom that you've gained along your journey, along the way. This is about you feeling strong in that energy. So there's some sort of lesson here in the blocks that you've overcome from the past, the celebrations that you're doing now, maybe of your own independence here. And that is resulting in a very wisdom-fueled spiritual evolution. Now, in your power move, what's going to activate your abundance? You have this Five of Swords. there may be some sort of challenge or conflict, and maybe that's why I said that earlier. Moment of celebration, yes, take it, bask in the sunshine and the glory of it, because the next challenge for you is on the way. It's going to be a mental challenge. It's going to be an intellectual type of challenge, and it's going to require you to put some puzzle pieces together, but it's also going to activate you. It's going to activate your abundance and wealth channels in a whole new way. So let's find out more about this. We're going to clarify the Fool first and get a little more information around the Fool's energy with this cute little everyday tarot deck. 10 of Pentacles. I love that. It's a nice, stable, grounded energy, completion kind of energy in the physical world. And the 7 of Swords. Okay. Yes. So this is very interesting energy. Let's take a closer look here. So in your ally, you have the Fool taking a risk, taking a leap, taking a jump. You have the 10 of Pentacles, trusting that everything is going to work out, that everything will come together, that everything, all the pieces are going to move how they're supposed to move and fall into place. And then you have this 7 of Swords, which is what you're actually going to take with you. That may be something to help you decide right now. What kind of mental energies and intellectual energies, since you have this challenge coming up, are you going to take with you? It's really important as your ally. This 7 of Swords is teaching you only take what you know to be helpful to your spiritual journey, to the higher wisdom, okay? So we're going to leave behind some of these energies that just don't serve your greater good. They don't serve your independence. They don't serve your interdependence if you're in a relationship. These are maybe the more codependent type of energies that you're letting go, leaving behind. Okay, let's clarify this King of Pentacles. So this past male, masculine figure that maybe wasn't helpful to you as far as monetary learning and how to navigate the physical world and finances and all of that. It could be a metaphor also for government and, state controlled systems and things like that. You get the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Yes, this really had an effect on you. This could be a mother fartner. No. Mother-father partner relationship where the two in the dynamic just weren't in a balanced state. Because remember, this is in the blocks for you. And the 6 of Swords, yes, a sailing on to calmer waters. So I think maybe you saw a dynamic growing up with your mother and your father that they weren't able to agree on a lot to do with the physical world and finances. Maybe they did not agree on money matters, and or it was unequal, like an inequality in the way they contributed at the home. And I feel like the larger problem was with the father here. So maybe the mother had to pick up extra work when she shouldn't have to, and this could also be having like a disabled father or a father that, was in and out of addiction or recovery programs or something like that. Okay, your current energy, the 6 of Wands, you get the Magician, lovely. And you get the Knight of Cups. I love bringing in this beautiful Knight of Cups energy. The Knight of Cups is, you've got the water and the fire here with the wands, the passion and the love. This, again, is telling you celebrate. Part of you being in your own magic is learning when to really accept rewards and accept the celebration and have time for the celebration. So you're definitely, maybe you're looking at your numbers and you're like, wow, I've done so good. I've made progress. Look at me. This is wonderful. And you need time for that right now. That's in your current energies. And remember that is like what you're supposed to be learning. You're supposed to be learning to enjoy some of your hard-earned rewards. And maybe you feel, I don't know, maybe you feel guilty, like you shouldn't be in that energy or you shouldn't have that for some reason. But I can see that you should, and I can see that clarity, more clarity is coming on a spiritual level for you. So let's clarify that High Priestess. The Knight of Swords. Ooh, definitely some active energy. And wow, we get the Hierophant. More spiritual authority and spiritual knowledge coming in here. I love this because this shows me that possibly you're going to be balancing out the positive and negative charges within yourself, coming into, see how we have the black and white pillars here, a much more balanced place. You're going to recognize yourself as your own spiritual authority. I think in the past you're good with my own intellectual authority. I can move things in this physical world. I can make things happen. I've been independent. But now there's this kind of breakthrough with this Knight of Swords, this kind of fast-moving energy coming in on the spiritual level. And you are supposed to be learning some very spiritual lessons here. So when you think about the past and maybe the upbringing and the mother and father dynamic that you had, you are able to heal through that by coming into this spiritual awareness. There's a heightened awareness here around, okay, that's why, I grew up in this family. That's why I had to have those lessons. This is part of my soul's journey. This is teaching my spirit and my soul something new that I wouldn't have known if I didn't have that dynamic, right? And, that's beautiful. That's beautiful energy. Welcome it in, even if you're not 100% sure what it is yet, because you're going to need this. Because in your power move, what's going to activate your abundance next? We got the Five of Swords. So let's see some clarifiers on this. The Nine of Swords. Yeah. Yep. And the Queen of Cups. Yes. You have a challenge coming. And this challenge is going to have you a little bit up in your head about things. Again, you could see he has a hold of two swords. One is facing down, two are on the ground. Much like the Seven of Swords in your ally here, you're going to be deciding as a part of this challenge what you take with you, what you leave behind. This could represent a physical move. But look, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the heart coming into it here. Bringing the heart into your decision making as you navigate this power move that you're making, as you take this risk, as you do these things, this is all, it has the potential to feel like a whirlwind in your mind. So the Queen of Cups, it comes in and says, bring in the heart. Bring in the heart to the mind here. This is going to be a challenge for you, whatever is coming up. It's the next stage of your journey, really. And there's no reason with your independence and your strong energies here that you can't overcome whatever challenge. And I do feel like this might be related to business. You could be feeling like you're plateauing, or it could be a plateau. The numbers might not look how you want. There may be some sort of interruption or delay. Whatever it is that comes up this challenge, keep in mind, it is going to activate you in a whole new way. So some sort of new creativity, some sort of new soul and spirit-led experience is coming out of this for you, because this is your power move. This is your activation. So what a cool way to challenge yourself. I love it. Saggy ladies, let's get a card from the Runamal Cards. These are runes, and we will read a little bit about the rune you get. They're very sacred tools to use. I definitely recommend spending time with them, researching if you are interested. And yes, you got Kenaz. I love this for your reading. Kenaz represents the torchlight. Oftentimes we call it the torch. Enlightenment, epiphany, new knowledge, and spiritual breakthrough. Since the day man was gifted fire, a torchlight has shown his way in the dark. It can show hidden dangers and shed light on what we may be looking for in the dark. Our paths through spirituality are much like traversing the voids of space. With Kenaz as a torchlight, we find our way forward a little easier and with greater knowledge and wisdom. Yes, Kinaz is a beautiful rune for you to work with in this situation that I'm seeing, because it takes you right into this soul-led, spirit-led level here. And anytime you're up against challenge, that's a beautiful rune to work with, because that represents also your own inner light, your own introspective light, your own heart light to shine and lead the way for you. Okay, Saggy women, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I had a lot of fun doing it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time.